welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that was bad.
The whole plane smells like weed.
Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot.
Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun. Welcome back, everybody, to Troublemakers, the podcast where each week we bring on a guest and they tell crazy stories about their lives. I'm your host, Dylan Krasinski, coming to you from a beautiful day in Astoria, Queens. With me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, the magician, the big dog, Mr. Ray Zawadny.
The magician. I love it.
You like that one?
Yes. Thank you so much, Dylan. And more importantly than thanking you, I want to thank everybody that has been checking out Troublemakers. Whether you are one of those folks that likes to watch our full video episodes on YouTube, whether you're here for the shorts or the reels, we thank you so much. Or if you're one of our audio listeners who go to Spotify or Apple Pods to listen to us, thank you so much. And you can do us a huge favor if you've been enjoying the podcast. When you're out there, make sure to leave one of those ratings and reviews. And if you are going to leave us one of those ratings, make it 5 stars. Nothing less than 5 stars. If I go out onto one of these sites and one of these apps and see that there is a new review that is anything less than 5 stars, I'm going to track down your IP address with some of my friends in the FBI. I'm going to find out where you live and I'm going to burn your fucking house down. And I mean that. And you want troublemaker? You want me to be a troublemaker? I'll be a fucking troublemaker. Anywho, we got a very special guest on the podcast today.
They get more and more violent.
Hilarious comedian, JC Mendoza, everybody.
What's up, man? I feel fucking amped up now. I feel like we're about to fucking commit some crimes. Actually, I want one of you guys, leave a bad review on this post, see what the fuck happens, son. What the fuck is you talking about?
Don't fucking tempt me.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees in autumn. I'm fucking on edge.
Look at me. I'm creating an army now.
Dude, I'm sweating already. Jesus.
Hell yeah. First lieutenant, troublemaker. Fuck yeah.
Dude. Oh, man. Yeah, Ray's threats get more and more real every episode.
It's because it is hot.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tense when it's hot.
Yeah, you're hot. You know what it was? It's fucking, they gave us a break. They gave us some normal weather.
Yeah.
And then they brought the heat back. So it's almost like torture in a way. Like heat waterboarding. They're like, oh, you like cold weather? I'll give you a couple days and then I'm going to bring it back to summer.
I would like to see stats on like Citizens app between like weather changes.
Yeah, like if there's a correlation between crimes and weather.
Dude, there's a true thing.
Yeah.
Crimes go up when it gets hot.
Oh, 100% in the summertime.
There used to be a comic in Boston who had a great joke about crime going down in the winter, and the whole thing, he was like, you can't shoot someone with mittens.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's like, it's hard to shoot someone with mittens on. I was
true.
like, that's such a funny bit.
And I feel like in the summertime when it's hot as shit, you're reminded like, yo, I don't got no money to pay Con Ed for AC. I gotta go get some. And you know how you get that is through nefarious means. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. Well, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it, dude.
Man. Love being here. This is a dope ass setup, man. I'm hyped to be here.
You like that, dude? We got we're just waiting. We just got one more mugshot to come in between me and Ray.
Who are these people? Are these anybody?
We got Pablo Escobar.
Oh shit. Okay.
Johnny Cash and Frank Sinatra.
Hell yeah. He was a singer. I know that. Johnny Cash was a singer too.
Yeah, we got some singers there.
Okay, that one I know. Escobar. He looks great though.
He also
does
sang.
look good.
He was also a big singer.
Good for
him.
him.
Did he really?
You know, he's a talented guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he could. You know what I'm saying?
We're just waiting on one more mugshot. The frame going between me and Ray. Our past and future president, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Hell yeah, man.
Is going to be there. His mugshot.
Epic. It was gorgeous.
It couldn't have been like him. Like it was so purposeful that he wanted the worst picture possible. Like,
yeah,
just like head down.
I wonder what they said when they were like, "Do you want? We don't have to do a mugshot." I'm sure he was like, "Give me the mugshot."
I feel like they let him submit his own.
Do it.
And he was like, "Yo, I got y'all. Don't worry, we're gonna drop a banger."
I'm surprised it wasn't just like one of those bad old man selfies where it's like,
yeah, it looked pretty good. He knew his angle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I felt like that. Mugshot was like the equivalent of like, you know, when an ex like sends you a picture after when she knows you're moving on, and it's like she's trying to like turn you on again. That's what Donald Trump did when he dropped that mugshot. I was like, damn, he looks good though.
Just the best angle.
He looks
ever.
mad menacing. He looks like he is thinking something hilarious.
He
right
does,
now.
man. He would be hilarious in prison.
Oh man, he's hilarious everywhere.
Have you ever had to take a mugshot?
No, I've never been.
Neither.
I've been put in a cop car, but I've never been taken down to like the precinct and had to like do a mugshot and all of that.
Yeah, I've never had to do my dad had a mugshot.
Yeah?
Like my dad wasn't like a criminal or anything like that. I guess technically
Yeah,
he was a criminal.
He just got active. He was known to fuck around in the summertime.
He had
You know what
fun,
I'm saying?
dude. He had fun.
But he got like a pretty good mugshot, and we didn't know it existed. And my grandfather showed everybody.
Yeah.
Because he found it. I think he said he was trying to Google me on the internet, and my dad has my middle name.
Oh,
And
shit.
He's like, I went to go look up Raymond, and this fucking asshole, look who I see. And it's like my dad, fucking straight, thick mustache with
Shit.
the how tall he is behind him and shit.
And your grandfather was probably, you heard the TikTok sound now. It's like, look at my son. Pride is not the word. This is like a fucking Hamilton song.
What did you get put in a cop car for?
So I got put in a cop car because I grew up in Long Island. I grew up in a town called Valley Stream. And it was a good town,
Oh,
honestly.
shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I grew up in Huntington.
Look
Station,
at that. Come
Huntington
on,
Station,
dog. Look
yeah.
at fucking Long Island in the building.
Represent.
And my grandmother's from around here, so I used to come out here for the summer. But Long Island is a village, so we had like village patrol going around. I wasn't I was a really good kid. Like I was very scared to be in trouble because my mother didn't play that. But one day by the fire station, it was wet cement out in front. I was like, oh, wet cement. I'm 14 years old. Let me write my name in it. So I just wrote JC in it, and then apparently that was like a really big deal. So Village Patrol came, and they picked me up, and they put me in the car, and they took me back to the fire station. I had to wait for my mom to come down. And they were like, oh, we're going to fine you $5,000 to get the cement we
hell
put.
out of here, man.
And then my mom was like, she was really mad at me for doing it, but then she didn't want to take the village's side like in front of them.
Yeah.
So she got mad at me when we got back home. She's like, this shit is still wet. You could just wet it again. Just do another round. You'll be fucking fine. Okay, I'm not gonna pay shit. I'm gonna take and she got mad at me when we got home, but she had my back in public,
That's
which I fuck
nice.
with.
That's
But,
good.
that's some Puerto Rican mom shit.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you fucked up, and I'm gonna let you know, but not in front of these white people.
That's like the Godfather. Don't take sides against the family.
Yeah,
in public.
literally. But I fucked up. I didn't even think it was that big a deal, but they put me in the back of
honestly,
the car for
that's
that.
not a big deal at all.
not.
Not a big deal at all. That's the most tamed. How old were you?
I was 14.
Yeah,
14,
that's the
15.
most tame
I
thing
didn't
you
even
could
put.
do.
I should have put a fucking dick in it. I should have made a dick in this.
I thought you were gonna say.
No, I was just like, oh, I've been here before.
Yeah.
And then they fixed it fine, but I didn't. They were trying to make a big stink of the whole thing.
That's crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
The
so
amount of
bad.
things that I did that were way worse than that
Yeah.
and never got in trouble for. I
Yeah.
mean, we used to shoot paintballs in the neighborhood.
Oh, that's
We would,
hilarious,
go
though.
paintballing in the neighborhood.
Would you like at people?
No, at each other, but
Oh,
they would
that's
like
funny.
go all over
You get
like
strays.
the park. Yeah.
It's funny. Your village border's probably like, yo, there's so much gun violence. We need to fucking stop these paintball guns around the street. There's strays going into bedrooms. It's a little kid with like a yellow splat in his head.
Dude, we used to ride go-karts, like mopeds, like all through the neighborhood.
Yeah. Huntington got space, man. There's a lot of space out there.
No one cared.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was doing donuts. I had slicks on this go-kart and doing donuts in like the middle of the street. And as I'm pulling out of it, I see a cop car just roll by, and I sped back home, pulled it in the garage, closed the door, and like sweat for like 5 minutes.
It's
They didn't
crazy.
care.
They never do. I wish I would have known more. I wish I would have known better when I was younger that like they don't give a shit. If you run a little bit, like if you try to they're not going to waste time trying to catch you for something stupid and small like that.
Oh, what you could have gotten away with.
Yeah, much more.
You know what used to scare the shit out of me, but I like this. It was like the innocent troublemaking that I don't know if it still exists, but do you remember like Ding Dong Ditch? Or,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
Like you run up, you just knock on the door, and you just run, and like then I was so fucking scared. I was like, if they catch us,
It's a thrill.
it's a wrap. We're
Hell
done
yeah.
for. And then it's like, nah, you just knocked. They probably didn't even hear it.
Yeah,
probably didn't even answer.
Honestly, if they were home, because now
Yeah,
if somebody
they weren't home.
if somebody tried to ding dong ditch I live in a fucking apartment building in the Lower East Side, but if somebody ding dong ditch my house, would be like, yo, act like we're not home. And I'm thinking this Jehovah's Witness. They probably thought the same thing. You couldn't pay them to come get that door.
Dude, if someone rings the bell and I'm not expecting someone, I'm just like, oh, they're just trying to get in the building.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
not-
not getting off the couch for
Yeah,
that.
I'm not there. And the people. It's funny because we're thinking, oh my fucking god, and they're like, they're probably inside thinking, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. Nobody wants to interact. But it's
Dude, I
funny.
will say what's nice about this new place that I'm living is you just text and you were like, do I ring something?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the most like suburb
Yeah.
vibe in the city.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't say this. We didn't give out this address, so it doesn't matter. But the front door is always open.
Yeah.
Like I barely lock this door. I treat this like we're in the suburbs, even though we're in the city.
I love that he said we didn't give out this address because I frequently give out addresses when I'm doing the don't leave us a bad review because I challenge people to fight me.
Yeah. Like, yo, that's funny. Nah, around here it's so nice because this is like a real neighborhood. Like it's like a community.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I used to live down the block and I've left my keys in my car overnight.
Yeah, dude,
like accidentally, and nobody, not even close.
Dude, this is one crazy thing. I live. I don't know if you know where the beer garden is.
Yeah,
but
I
I live over by there, and my roommate just got a motorcycle, and there's been like people fucking around with his motorcycle. Like he had to call the cops because one night some like sketchy dude pops on like a ski mask, and then another dude is like 5 minutes, like they're getting ready to like heist
do
it.
some shit.
And then we found out though, like motorcycles get stolen in that area, like kind of frequently because it's right off the RFK.
Yeah.
You could just shoot.
You just shoot right on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's actually jump on the bridge and you're gone.
Yeah, right there.
You're in a different borough.
Yeah, but mostly I feel like there's barely any crime here. I feel like when I lived here, the only crime being committed was me, and I was stealing from CVS. That's all I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like once they put out the like you're scanning yourself, the self checkout. I'm like, that's a challenge. You're not even trying to defend. I would just push it in the back and just walk out the other entrance.
That's a game changer.
It was different. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay y'all for this. I will say I use very specific hair products at CVS, and there's not a lot of people like. There's a lot. It's a diverse neighborhood, but there's not a lot of curly hair diversity products.
Sure.
And I used to steal them. They're expensive. They're like $25 for like a little thing. So I used to just take them and go. And then one day I went in there and they were locked behind the lock behind the window. Like you had to call somebody to come get them for you.
So
Everything at that CVS is locked up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I hate it.
You're welcome. I took all that shit and then I moved neighborhoods. I'm like, they'll never fucking find me. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that is a I hate CVS now.
Yeah.
In the city, you go to CVS and they lock up everything.
Yeah.
I was just living before I moved here. I was in Bushwick, and I would go to the CVS over there, and right by that, right by what's that station over there?
Bushwick, Wyckoff, Myrtle Wyckoff. No.
Yeah, Myrtle Wyckoff.
Yeah.
And that CVS right there, they'd lock it. I'd go in for deodorant, toothpaste, and Listerine, and I'd have to ring 3 bells.
3 different ones.
What should be a 5-minute trip takes 20 minutes because people are constantly just walking around. And then they get pissed. They're like, you need something else? I'm like, yeah, man.
Fam, I'm
here
grocery
to shop.
shopping. Yeah, that's the worst.
Terrible.
Do they have Family Dollar in New York or in like Long
They
Island?
have a Family Dollar or a Dollar Tree down on 20th.
They do?
Yeah.
The Family Dollars from I'm originally from Pittsburgh. The Family Dollars back home were like CVS if a fucking grenade hit it. It always looked like they just went through like some type of natural disaster and they're just trying to reopen. Like the shelves are like too overstocked.
Yeah.
Like everything's real tight. And those fucking used to just get.
Yeah, you got to
like,
ransack them.
Oh, everybody would
Yeah.
just steal.
They're asking for it.
New York takes it too personally, though, with all the different security. Andre Thompson has a great joke where he talks about he was in a CVS in his neighborhood and lotion was behind one of the, like you needed a key and to get lotion. He's like, what ashy motherfuckers robbed y'all? Like, yo, give me the lotion. That shit was, it's straight like that. Honestly, I wasn't even mad when they started doing it. I was just like, well played.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
Well
it.
played. They all deserve it.
And you already got them for a good bit.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I got mine. You know what I'm saying? As long as I get mine, I'm cool. I do think it's funny every time you ring the bell, I feel like the person who comes over is the most disheveled person of all. Like they couldn't be more inconvenienced when they come over to unlock the shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, bro, this is your job. You probably don't even stock anything, put anything. You just open shit and go to the next
You're the
aisle.
key person.
You're
That's it.
you're the key man.
You're the key man.
You're the Heimdall of this place. You fucking have the key.
They won't let you at that CVS that we're talking about. They won't let you like get it yourself either.
No, they
like
have
he's like, what do you want? And then I got to tell the dude like, I want the like this like pomegranate body wash, please.
As if it's a fucking bank where I'm like, once the vault's open, I'm taking it all.
Oh, that's funny. He's like the pomegranate. Yeah, it's the 2-in-1. Just get the 2-in-1. Like you just get super things that you're only embarrassed about.
I'm like, what's the most masculine body wash that I can order? Can I have the Irish Spring with pieces of cinder block in it? Just fucking grit me up, dude.
I know, and they trying to. If they do it to the pharmacy too, it'll get real embarrassed. I'm like, can you just get the hemorrhoid cream? Hemorrhoid cream. I need it.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That's I'm embarrassed. I remember remember growing up, you would be like embarrassed about like buying condoms. Now
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to buy like, hey, I have fungus on my toe now.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I'll like hide that behind a box of condoms.
Dog, that first trip to the fucking, when I had to buy hemorrhoid cream for the first time, that shit was the most humbling shit of my life. Because I wasn't even, I thought hemorrhoid was an age thing. You know what I'm saying? I just called when I was like, oh shit. I thought I had butt cancer. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had ass cancer. And then the doctor's like, it's a hemorrhoid. You just gotta go get some cream. I'm like, oh, that's nice. But then you still gotta go get the cream. Yeah. And that's an embarrassing trip. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, this is an OTC? I gotta talk
There's
about
a hemorrhoid. At your age, I'm like, I thought this was a judgment-free zone.
Dude, I had that once, and the doctor made me get those like pills that you had to like the suppositories.
Yeah.
What?
And I did it like twice, and then they just kept like popping out. And he was like, you got to put them in deep. And I was like, this is, you know what? I'm just gonna see and hope this goes away.
Yeah, right, motherfucker.
I stopped doing
You
it.
got in there deep as hell.
He was like, deep, let's
Knuckle.
go.
Challenge accepted.
I'm like, to the knuckle? He's like, no, like a penis size. Let me show you.
Calling his girlfriend over, baby, it's suppository night. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tape
show
that.
you.
Let me tape that pill to my dick, and I'll see if I can get it up there. I'll get it. Reach the max.
I forgot about that.
It's life, man.
Oh, man.
I remember, like buying condoms still even like as an adult is fucking weird because like if you go to the bodega and you have to do the like they're always behind the counter, and I remember the one time I bought them at the bodega around the corner from my house, just throw them in the bag with like the Gatorade that I got and shit because. Just randomly, I wasn't like planning on pulling an all nighter or something.
Yeah, it wasn't fuel, you know.
But I get up to the thing, and I'm like, "Fuck!" He accidentally gave me like the fucking Magnum XLs, and this sounds like a hack fucking '90s bit, but this is the absolute truth. Is I'm like shit, and it was like a girl that I was like seeing already.
Was she with you in the store?
No, but like I'm up there and like she's getting ready to come over, and I was like, she knows like.
She knows what it is.
Like, what am I trying to fucking pull? Or like, what am I trying to prove? Like, we've already had sex a bunch. Like, is this like a new move I'm doing? And so I'm
Nice, dude.
So I'm
Hell yeah.
So I'm
Gotta keep on
debating.
your toes, you know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm also like, I can't go bring these back.
Did you exchange them?
No, I kept them and used them because you could still use them if you just fucking like hem the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like
You gotta tape them off like they jeans.
Yeah,
you know,
I was
so you gotta
like-
cuff them and slide.
It's like the 90s in Ray's pants.
Like
Wearing
when
Jenkos.
like when a girl uses a dude's shirt and she like ties it up.
Literally, that's just you at the bottom.
But I just thought of the ridiculousness of me going down there like, hey, you accidentally gave me the big ones.
Yeah.
Because like it's like a bodega I frequently went into.
Yeah.
I couldn't be like,
Yeah.
Also,
No,
that says something about your personality, though, that the bodega guy was like, this guy needs condoms.
Yeah, big dick energy.
He definitely rocks the Magnums.
Let's hook our guy up.
he threw it on to me. He's like, hope these fit that big old dick of yours. We'll see though.
Hey, this
I
is
don't know.
the best. This is the best I can do.
Let me know if you need the double XLs.
Yeah. Hell
The
yeah.
confidence you come in here with, purchasing milk.
Man, I'm gonna be real. So I haven't had that like exchange in a while because like I'm in a relationship, so we don't use
You're raw
condoms
dogging.
anymore. I'm raw dogging. But even when I was single, you know what I'm saying? I always felt like the conversation with the cashier about condoms was more awkward than the conversation at the clinic about chlamydia. You know what I'm saying? Because at the clinic they're like, hell yeah, you did. It's a badge of honor. They're like, good for you, man. Just give it a shot, couple pills, take a week off, you're good. It's like it's cool, but when you go, they're like, "Oh, condoms! Look at this guy."
They shame you.
Yeah.
The dude when I was like in like late high school, the convenience store that I would go to, this guy was always there. Like I've known him since I was a kid. We'd see him all the time, and every time I would get condoms, he'd go, "Can I see your ID, brother?" And I was like, no.
You need an ID to buy condoms?
No.
I just want to connect a name to the cock size. You know what I'm saying? I just want to connect the name to the bear skin.
I want to know your street address.
so no, I was like, I remember because I think I was like 16, so I didn't even have a driver's license yet, and I was like, I don't think I need that. This exchange happened like 5 times, and then he goes, oh, condoms. I thought you said cigars.
Oh, that's fine.
And I was like, no, you fucking didn't. There's people behind me.
He's just a pedophile. He's just trying to do his fucking groundwork. It's a really fucking innovative job to have. Is somebody a fucking
Can we get a price check on condoms up front? Condoms.
He's just got a whole database at his crib. He's like Ray with the bear skin at fucking 4J. You know what I'm saying? On Elm Street. I'm gonna check him. I'm gonna go slide by him.
Dude, I do like how condoms, it's very fun. We're just on this condom train, but I do like how they started mixing things up in like the last 10 years.
Yeah, what's happening with condoms nowadays?
Well, they're just like
Shit, I can't imagine. I will never go back.
They have all these varieties.
Yeah.
They're like, her pleasure, his pleasure, freezing cold, hot stuff,
shit.
hot heat, passion.
Okay.
It's like, hey, people are going to keep buying them. You don't have to. It's like gimmicks.
Yeah.
There's gimmicks now.
Yeah.
I like how it can't be both people's pleasures.
No,
it's like one or the other.
Motherfucker, pick his or hers. Which one?
Who do you want to come? Our pleasure?
Yeah.
No.
Non-binary people like, what the fuck, man? What about our pleasure?
Their pleasures?
Yeah, their pleasures. Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah.
Shit,
Oh, fuck.
I love how this is Troublemakers podcast and we're just talking about the safest thing you could possibly do. Sex. Throw a condom on.
Oh, it's
we're
true,
fucking wild, man.
We're going to take a quick break from the episode to talk about our sponsor, Odds Are. As you know, sports betting is completely in the mainstream at this point.
Baby.
Legal in most states, legal in most places. Odds Are is an app designed to give you an advantage over Vegas, over the sports books, over all of these different apps that you could download on your phone. Download Odds Are as well, and they give you a competitive edge based off of their algorithm designed to give you these green value plays that are red hot right now.
Dude, they've been killing it. The last 2 weeks, they have been crushing it. And as a new bettor myself, Ray has gotten me into it, and Odds Are has gotten me into it. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty nice because the bets that I'm losing are the ones that I'm just flying off the seat of my pants. These anytime touchdown parlays, and but Odds Are has been killing it the last couple of weeks.
And it's the consistency that they give you. One thing that I love is I don't follow college football as much as I used to because it's difficult.
Yeah.
There's 57 games a weekend. So what Odds Are does is they find those value picks in there. And actually this past Saturday, me not having not being in tune, I went 3 for 3.
You went 3 for 3 on college bets?
Yeah, college
dude,
bets,
I went 6 and 2 on college bets this weekend, winning bets that I would never have taken myself because there's teams like South Carolina State, and I'm like, I don't even know what team that is.
Well, just last week they went their green value bets on college football Saturday 7 and 2.
7 and 2.
in college
That's
football.
very good.
7 and 2.
That's very good. My cousin signed up. Did I tell you this?
No.
My cousin signed up, and he texted me on Saturday night, and he goes, I just signed up for Odds Are, and I went 4-0 with their value picks. So I was
great.
like, let's go, dude. Let's go.
And it's different because it like I said, it's an algorithm. It's AI generated, and they got nothing to, it's not like it's a person, like back in the day, it used to be a guy telling you what his hot bets were going to be.
It's a guy calling your grandpa, calling your uncle, being like, I got a tip, and we know someone's taking a dive.
All of these betting services, yes, but they're just going based off of data, and so far, I mean, it's working.
You went 3-0.
3-0 college football.
Not bad, dude. Yeah, I went 6 and 2, and I was pretty happy with it. It made me enough money to just roll it over into NFL weekend on Sunday.
That's great.
Pretty nice.
Playing with house money at that point.
It was great. I put $20 on a anytime touchdown parlay, lost, but hey, it was fun.
That's what Odds Are does. Is it gives you the ability to. It gives you these great value bets that have been pretty hot, pretty likely to win. So then that you can lose that money making your
crazy
your
bets. But that you told me that too, and I totally kind of adjusted my way of betting. The first couple of weeks, I was doing all of the Odds Are picks in parlays, and to go like 7-0 or 8-0 is really hard, right?
Yes.
Is what I'm learning. So I just individually, I'm putting a unit on every game of the Odds Are picks. So if they have 8 games, 7 games, 6 games, whatever it is, I'll put 1 unit on every game. And so far, I mean, I think 2 weeks ago it was 7 and 3 or 7 and 2, something like that. And then this weekend was 7 and 2.
First 4 weeks of the NFL season, it's been profitable.
Yeah. So you're making money
taking those value bets. So I love this being our sponsor because it is something that I've been using and has been helping me. And you are literally losing money if you don't download this app.
If you're not using it, you're losing it.
Absolutely. You're not wrong.
And we should tell you, if you use the link in our video or if you're listening in the description,
like a 2-day free trial.
Dude, you get 1 month free. 1 month totally free. And I think to sign up for the year, it's $99.
For a full year of it.
For a full year. So, dude, you're going to make more than $99.
I mean,
your year.
with just those 3 bets that I won on college football on Saturday that they gave me.
You already paid for the app.
More than paid for the app.
That's crazy, dude. It's
what
great.
I'm
I'm very happy with it. I love it. I'm very happy using it. And I love doing these reads with you because it's gotten me back into college football.
It really
Like,
has.
I love the NFL, but college football sometimes, if it's not a top 25 team in a game, I'm kind of not super interested into it. You know, I'll watch
unless you
Notre Dame, Ohio State, or
unless you put some money on it.
unless you put money on it. And now I'm rooting for the unders or the overs for these schools that have 5,000 kids at them.
It's great.
It's not bad.
And it's a thing where odds are, again, it's not an ad that you can actually place the bets on, but it is an app that gives you that advantage. What do you got to lose? 1 month free trial.
It's great,
Click
man.
on the link.
You try it, you like it, you buy it, baby.
Perfect. I love it.
All right, everybody. So download the link, follow the link in our description. Download it for 1 month free, and win yourself some money, baby.
Let's get back to the episode.
What's your vice?
My vice, alcohol. I drink alcohol. Not like aggressively, but like if I have to have a vice, that'd probably be it.
Hey, listen, you don't have to.
Man.
You don't have to. You know.
I have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to downplay it. No,
It's actually what the podcast is. It's actually an intervention. Come on in, guys. Come on right in.
Look, your behavior. Nah, alcohol. If I had a vice, probably alcohol and double stuffed Oreos. Both of those.
Dude, I just cranked a pack of the Goldens.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
at
Did
his
you ever
house
have
this
those?
weekend. He busted
No.
them out real good.
I keep it like I go classic double stuff. That's what I
That's
get.
normally what I do, but
Yeah.
that's all they had at my bodega was the Goldens.
Golden. Is that like the reverse
that's-
ones, or is it
that's
like
not
the
what you
graham
said,
cracker
dude.
outside?
No, it's just it's the white ones.
Shit.
It's for the racist.
Yeah.
Oreo
How'd you feel
consumers.
eating it?
I felt fucking good.
I felt like this is the way it should be.
when
My
Ray,
fucking
when Ray
credit was
gave it
going
to
up.
me, he goes, "These are the best ones." And I go, "Whoa,
He
whoa,
handed you
dude.
one when you hear like Hail Hydra.
Dude, is that a second MCU reference?
Yo,
Look at
I'm
you
a
go.
nerd, dude. But my vice is being a fucking loser and watching Marvel movies. That's
What was the first
I
reference?
can't remember.
He
what the
said
premise of it.
Heimdall.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the key.
Heimdall. Yeah, the key. That
Ah.
was the Rainbow Bridge. That was actually pretty good.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but shit, man, fuck Oreos. Yeah, double stuff, and I put mine in the freezer.
Well, that's
That's
good.
a pro tip.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, because I used to really fuck with Oreos, and then one time I went to Puerto Rico for like a holiday with my family, and they would like melt if you left them out. So I put them in the freezer. I'm like, oh, this is way better. So now I do
good.
it now when I come home.
I do that with Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah?
Thin mints in the freezer.
Oh,
Frozen?
incredible.
Shit, yeah,
Frozen.
that's love.
Real
Frozen
good.
minty shit is so good, dude.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video of that large woman dipping Oreos in milk for the first time?
No.
And she just posted on TikTok or whatever, and she's like, people have told me, and she's like enormous, and it's
Yeah.
like, people have told me that apparently you're supposed to dip Oreos in milk, and she's like, let's try it, and all the comments are like, come
You've
on,
been here
bitch,
before.
you know.
bitch, you sucked a dick before. You know what's happening right here. That's like Tiana Trump being like, "Oh my God, I've never done this." Yes, you have. You're a pro.
I saw the last 10 videos.
I know who you are.
I know you've been there before.
I know your body. I know what's happening here.
That was always the funniest thing with porn when they would be like 18-year-old fucks this, and then you're like, she's 37.
Facts. I've watched her career. I know exactly where she's at.
I've been watching her for 10 years, and she's been 18 the whole time. I don't know.
I know. I'm watching. I'm like, just bad casting. Just
I've
bad
watched her
casting.
grow.
Yeah,
You know?
I do like to see my favorites transition from like the grad student to the MILF. That happens.
Yeah.
And it happens quick, man.
It does.
Happens quick.
They grow up so fast.
I know. Proud of them though. They're doing well.
The industry ages you.
I know it does, man. A lot of dicks would do that.
One day you're the stepsister, one day you're the MILF.
Stepmother, yeah.
It's
It happens quick, cuz.
A lot of dicks will do
100 videos, and 6 months later, you're
Yep.
jumping age brackets.
Now you're a pro. You're a vet in the game.
Not to harp on it, but watching porn, one of the things that used to throw me off was if they were wearing condoms in the porn.
Yeah, I can't. I don't enjoy
you
that.
doing?
I don't enjoy that at all. I almost, that's like right up there with lesbian porn. I won't watch it.
Yeah.
If I see a condom, oh, they're being safe, I could care less.
Yeah, well,
this is not for me. I'm not represented in
Not
this.
for me.
I'm not represented in this media.
Do I want to watch their whole date first too? Do you know what I mean? Do I want to see them have dinner?
Yeah. Do I want to see them fucking do the awkward part of, so where you from? Like, I don't.
Yeah. Do I want to see them watch fucking Frasier after and cuddle?
That's actually the only way I watch porn. I watch like a romantic comedy and then porn after.
Because you're dating yourself.
I just do. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and then at the end, before the credits hit, I put on a porn, and I just have to pretend that those are the same.
You try to find porn stars that look like Jason Segel.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
funny.
Jason Segel.
That's hilarious.
That's the only way to live.
Yeah, that's really funny. You gotta treat yourself. You gotta date yourself.
Exactly.
Can't watch porn though. I think it's bad for you. I think it rots your mind.
Definitely too much.
Yeah.
Definitely too much. I have to consciously make an effort to scale back. Like I've scheduled it to like one day. Like if I'm doing it, one day I'm doing it Monday. That's my day.
Oh, okay.
Start my week off.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
So you
nice.
guys got a nice calm. I had a good day yesterday. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, thank God that we had to reschedule from yesterday.
Yeah. Y'all would have called me on edge. Y'all would have been fucking with my time. I would have been like, all right, can we get this shit fucking started, please?
I would have been like, why has he been in the fucking bathroom for a half hour? We got to start this episode.
It's funny that you think it only takes a half hour, and I'll be in there 60 tabs deep. So
Oh my God.
I'm wasting time. For real.
Just like when you used to fake sick from school and you just stay home when you
just
discovered
get going.
jerking off.
Oh man, what a time. What a life. What a life we've all lived, man.
With the internet.
Yeah.
Like growing up with the internet.
Golden age, man. I feel
In
like
and
it's
out.
gone too far
And
now.
how old are you?
I'm 31.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we had the no internet and then the internet.
We caught it, man.
We watched
caught-
the evolution.
We caught the wave.
Yeah.
I think it's gone too far now. Like
when you're like 13 and you can find like the weirdest shit ever.
yeah, it's bad.
It's scary.
Bad. It is scary. It's scary. I remember I used to teach the kids were fucking.
Oh yeah, used to.
Dog.
What age did you teach?
I taught middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Are you
so they
still
were
doing that, or
no?
you know?
Thank God, dog. I wouldn't be here. But they would just be running around, just being like the whole day. I'm like, dog, you're 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
They can't help it.
Did they have phones and shit?
Yeah, full iPhones.
That's crazy.
That's what I can't fathom.
Yeah,
I didn't have a phone until I was a senior in high school.
I had a phone, but it was a brick.
Yeah,
I had
me too.
a brick.
Phone.
You know, I had like the brick Nokia. I didn't get a BlackBerry until I was like in 11th grade.
It had Snake on it. That was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this rocks.
I
dude.
remember that. But now the kids, we gave them all laptops. I remember one kid. The kids are just so they're so hormonal and horny. They don't know that we have complete access to everything they search. So we know who's watching what and when they're doing it. So we're like fucking this fourth period again. This kid, can you make the lesson more engaging, please? Because he's watching porn in the back of your class. I'm like, Jesus, I'm competing. It's hard enough to compete with other kids. I'm competing with naked bitches on the internet. They're not gonna want to learn how to add, bro. That's just how it is.
Oh, you taught math too?
No, I was teaching
what a
art. I
night.
just thought math was funnier. I can't teach them about Basquiat. You know what I'm saying?
And let's face it though, you don't like. Speaking of computers, you don't need math anymore.
Not like that. No.
The computer does it all.
Yeah.
Dude, unless you're trying
phone does it
to
all.
figure out how to get us to space or like build a skyscraper, you don't really need math.
The funny shit, like the math project, the final math project for the kids that I taught was like a budget project, like about how you have to create a housing budget and you shouldn't be spending more than 25% of your salary on your housing.
Really?
And I was like, this is pretty fucking good stuff.
Yes, we didn't get that.
Yeah, no, I'm like these kids, they're talking about
Yeah.
taxes and shit like that. I'm like, this is pretty fucking good.
Hey, you know why we didn't get that?
Yeah.
Because the government doesn't want us to know.
No, and the
They
one thing.
don't want people to know.
One thing about the government, they fucking did it right because I have no idea what I'm doing with my taxes.
They don't want you to
this
know
day.
how to balance a checkbook. They don't want you to know how to budget.
Yeah.
They want you putting things on credit cards.
Yeah.
They want you to be spending, not saving.
I'm trying to find the fucking like angle of a rhombus when my dad's filing for bankruptcy. It's like we can't pay the gas bill, and I'm learning how to fucking sine and
Geometry,
cosine.
yeah. Oh, but the hypotenuse. Did you check the hypotenuse of the tax collector's fucking checkbook, Dad?
Ray's dad's like, "Dude, I'll give you a math problem.
Yeah.
Plus 4,000 for the Broncos to win, and they don't cover. 2 minutes to go in the game, they don't cover. That was
funny.
gonna pay our rent.
Yeah, bro, this shit is crazy. Yeah, the shit with taxes, I just don't understand why they don't send you a bill of what you owe or what you, but because they want you to fuck up and have to pay penalties.
Someone
bro.
has a bit about it. I don't remember who. Multiple people probably.
Yeah.
But they were like, "What is taxes?" And then it's like, oh, well, like, you guess what you owe us.
Yeah.
And then you send us the money.
I've heard that one, yeah.
And then it's like, well, why can't you just tell us? Well, no. We know.
Yeah.
We know what you owe us, but you have to guess.
Yeah.
And then if you're wrong, you go to jail.
Yeah. I forgot. I've heard that one. I can't remember who said it.
I forget whose bit it is.
It's just crazy. Some of like I've always been broke.
Yeah.
And when they're like, you owe us money, I'm like, for fucking what, man? What did I do? I just fucking eat and drink and fucking work and sleep.
I mean, this is the platform to do it, obviously, with our thousands of listeners. But I think, taxes, income tax didn't exist until World War I.
Yeah.
And it started as like to supplement the war effort.
Shit.
And
was
then
that
once
Teddy?
The government got control of that. World War I was.
I'm guessing. Woodrow
Wilson.
Was it Woodrow?
That fucking dime ass bitch.
Hoover, one of the motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then they just never gave it back. So then states, the federal government, income tax. It used to just be you were taxed on your property, you were taxed on things you purchased.
Yeah.
Sales tax.
Yeah.
But then income tax became a thing. So
That's
then you're
insane.
taxed on it. You're taxed on it from money you make, and then you're taxed on it again.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
insane. It is
I got
kinda
fucking
crazy.
audited a couple of years ago.
Yeah?
Audited.
Jesus Christ.
And I dude, that year they audited me, I made like less than 30 grand that
That's
year.
insane.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I was doing 1099 work for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And like very scarcely, maybe 20, 25, 30,000. And they never came for my shit. Ever.
Really?
I just paid it back last year. It was hefty. Because it was like years and penalties and
Yeah.
shit. Like I was working, so I had the money to pay it, but it was nasty.
They find you.
Dude,
Yeah.
they should get
They
rid
just
of
let you
income
run up a
tax.
tab, dude.
That's what they should. They should get rid of income tax
Yeah.
completely. At the very least, they should get rid of income tax for anybody who makes below $75,000.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
So I remember they sent me a letter about like the stimulus checks with COVID, like saying that like I need to fill out some paperwork because I might have to owe something back.
Yeah.
And I was like, you better get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
you're
I'm not
gonna
even
have to-
responding to that.
You're gonna have to come pry it from my
Oh,
cold
they
dead hands.
sent me that shit too, and I called them, and it was like 7 months later, and they were like, "Oh, we overpaid you, or you
Shit.
did this wrong. You did this wrong," and I was like, "Okay, well, what?" And I was ready for it, and I was like, "No, you guys told me to do this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay for your mistake when you didn't know
Yeah.
how to do it right."
That shit, bro.
And
My
they were
taxes
like,
was
okay.
My taxes were so bad at the stimulus check time, I didn't even apply for them because I'm like, I know they're gonna get me.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I sign up, put my name in some system, they're gonna be like, actually, instead of getting a check, you're gonna give us a check. So now I treat it like I'm a hair product at CVS. I'm like, nah, if y'all want to come, y'all better ring the bell, get a key, and come find somebody that can open this door because I'm not giving it to you.
They're like, we're actually not going to send you a check. We're going to send a guy over with a bat just to bash some of your shit around.
Oh,
We're
for
just going to have
real.
him hit your...
I seen that shit coming, and I was like, yo, I'd rather be poor in this time because I know it's gonna be bad.
Oh, dude, it is bad. They're not going to decrease taxes because they just fucking hired like 400,000 new IRS
I
agents.
know, man.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
That should be, hey, maybe we save money there and cut all of the IRS.
Yeah.
Cut them out, baby.
And just send one. I feel like they could do AI. Just send one program to send a fucking bill slip to every citizen. You owe this or you're owed this, and everything would went smoother. But they, economy and shit like that.
Stupid.
Whatever, man.
Stupid.
It is what it is.
JC, have you ever killed anybody?
Have I ever killed anybody? No, I haven't killed anybody. Nah, man. Nah, I've thought about it. Not seriously, but I'm like, I've thought about how nice it would be if motherfuckers was dead. You know what I'm saying?
We had somebody on the podcast when I asked that's our primetime question.
Yeah.
We still haven't had any takers.
We're waiting. Someone's going to come out and be like, yeah, it was actually, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Here. And they're going to be like, whoa.
June 3rd, 2008. No, we had somebody say that they fantasize, and I didn't have this, that they fantasize about killing people in the shower when they're in
That's
the shower.
nuts.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
Who
Which
did say
fucking
that?
guest was that?
Just Levin.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. And, that's the only person that could say it. And I'd be like, but she doesn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, you don't have arguments in the shower where you fucking cut them in the throat.
Nah, man. I never think about killing somebody, but like I have a very low bar for wishing that somebody dies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wish death on a lot of people.
I do it.
After for no reason, not for no reason, but for very small petty reasons. Like, damn, yo, this person's running late. If they died before they showed up to this show, I could get on. I could do like 5. There's nobody else here. If just this person would die.
Oh my God. I have ones where I'm like, I won't be sad. I won't be sad when that person dies.
Yeah.
And it's like celebrities.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Bill
that's
Belichick.
funny.
Bill Belichick, dude.
Yeah, won't be
has
sad.
made my life intentionally miserable. Jets fans.
I mean, has a celebrity dying ever made you like really sad?
When Paul Walker died, I was a little sad.
That's funny as shit, though. Stop.
Yeah,
That was
dude,
kind
I
of sad.
fucking love Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
and I
it
was
was a
like,
franchise.
damn,
Yeah.
man. That
It
was
was
the
sad.
heart. That was the heart of the family right there.
It was.
Has anyone ever got you?
Kobe. I wasn't even a Kobe fan, but that shit made me sad.
That
kinda.
was
Just,
sad.
it was so random.
Tragic.
It's a little more
And you know what it was? And it was the fucking his daughter and shit. That one made me sad for real. But like a celebrity dying, that made me not really, not too bad. People killed, yes, but not dying.
It's because it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's really weird.
Somebody's no longer just alive at all anymore. Chadwick Boseman, that was sad.
That was sad.
You know what I'm saying? Just anytime somebody goes before their time, because I feel like it's never somebody that I fucking hate. You know what I'm saying? Like Chadwick Boseman had cancer for like 40 movies, but Joe Budden's still making podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we get him out of here?
You know, that fucking kill. You just mentioned this the other day. We saw a trailer for or maybe it was just a commercial that had Jason Bateman and Sean Hayes in it, who are they're famous actors.
Yeah.
And Will Arnett's on. The three of them have a podcast together that's like
Really?
huge, and it's like, what the fuck do you have a podcast for?
Yeah.
Just keep
It makes me
making
so
movies.
angry.
Yeah,
dude.
that's pretty funny. Though.
It does. They like tour it, and it's like,
They're
come
crushing.
on, man.
Yeah.
Podcasts started for people who were not famous to try to become famous.
Yeah.
It's like when hot chicks started doing stand up.
I know, man. Shit, it is what it is, though. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Kill him. We can murder. We can murder them. You know what I'm saying?
I still really like his movies. I don't want
No,
to.
The Bateman. Yeah, I like Bateman. Bateman.
He's the best.
Jason. Who was it? Jason Bateman. Who else was it?
Will Arnett and Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes, I did not know. I just know him, the guy from
He's
Will
the-
and Grace.
Yeah.
The gay dude from Will and Grace.
Yeah.
The really gay one. Like the flamboyant one. That's
Yeah.
the better word.
Why are you gay?
Oh, yo, I have this same thing. I gotta figure out how to record new sounds on it for my shit. I like that.
We got a bunch.
I don't like men no more.
Oh, that's great. That was a funny one. Damn, this is good. I'm gonna talk to you guys
bad.
after about how to fucking do that.
They're
come.
Yo, I love that meme. Yo, man, Trump, obviously a wild dude. What a fucking memeable guy. I don't think a more memeable person's ever existed besides like SpongeBob.
No, yeah. Besides SpongeBob.
I think Trump might be the most meme person.
He might be, actually.
It's like Trump, SpongeBob, and like Drake probably.
Dude, Drake's got a bunch
Drake's
of
got
good
a bunch
ones.
of bangers, dude.
Oh, the fucking the Hotline Bling.
Yeah, that
fucking-
was crazy. My favorite one is you ever seen his reaction to Kevin Durant getting injured? When he's playing, it's in the finals. They're playing against the Raptors. Drake's a huge Raptors fan.
Yeah.
KD snaps his Achilles, and he's like, "Oh my God, no!" And he's like acting so sad. I send that all the time. So when something bad happens to somebody that I don't like, I always send that. They'll be like, "Oh, the comic died. That was supposed to go up. Oh shit! I guess I'll go up. if I need 5.
You
know?
need me.
Yeah.
I'm there.
That sucks,
Dude,
though.
didn't Drake get a Warriors tattoo?
Yeah, Drake's nuts, dude. That's my
insane,
guy. He
dude.
stands for nothing, and I fuck with it.
It is hilarious. He stands for nothing.
Yeah, he's my man's.
When I was in college, we won a free Drake concert.
That's cool as shit.
Like our school, like it was through some like Victoria's Secrets promotion,
Oh yeah, what school was that?
West Virginia,
Fucking cool as hell, man.
and he came, but I got so fucking drunk before the
Be like
concert
that.
I left because I couldn't wait for him anymore because he came late, like made this super dramatic entrance, and then I just ended up going and getting kicked out of this trivia night.
That's funny.
Oh, dude, he's got so many hits.
Yeah, Drake's
you don't even realize it. He's got like 50, because what has he been active? 12 years?
Probably almost more.
And
honestly,
he's
since
so at
09
least
he came out.
Yeah.
Will you be sad when he dies?
15
Yeah,
years?
I'll cry. I will cry when Drake dies.
Yeah.
But he's gonna live forever, so I'm not worried about it.
Oh, he's gonna outlive me. Fucking
Drake and my
easy.
dog, 2 people that are gonna live long after I'm gone.
Oh, buddy.
It's so funny.
Yeah, and I will not hear arguments to the contrary.
How old's your dog?
She's a little older because she was adopted and they told her she was 1, but she's definitely a little older. She's like 9 or 10 now.
Okay.
But she's super sweet.
Like
She's
when they
super
tell
cute.
you those old porn stars are
I
18.
know. Yeah, literally. She's a little puppy. She had her titty sagging out. She's a fucking full mother.
She's already had 3 litters.
Yeah,
She's
for
smoking
real.
a cigarette, for Christ's sake.
For real. That's how it is. But that's my baby, man.
Oh, dude, she's playing bingo. What's going
Yeah,
on?
that's funny.
Are you a weed guy?
No, I'm not. But my partner is. She loves smoking, but I don't mind it. Like I'll roll, I'll pack for her, but I don't smoke.
Never
me
really
neither.
did. I would have guessed you smoked.
I get that a lot, and it's not something that I
don't like
it's
it either.
It's a compliment when I say it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
because I think you're very you're like a laid back dude. You're
I
chill.
try to be, man.
And it's like I was like damn, I definitely thought he would have been a fucking
Yeah, I've actually started doing the opposite. I just started drinking coffee recently. pumpkin spice got me. Son. Yo, that shit is delicious.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You're talking about troublemaker. I would commit crimes for pumpkin spice, dog. That shit is so good.
It's the best time of the year.
It's so good. It was one of those things. It was like Drake. Like when Drake first came out, I didn't like him because everybody's like, yo, this guy's gonna be the best. He's the best. He's so good. I'm like, why does everybody only like this one thing? That's how it was with pumpkin spice. I'm like, all these women talking about it's fucking delicious.
Then you try it and you're
oh,
hooked.
it's so good.
You are hooked.
My girl's outrageous with it.
Yeah?
Like she'll send a text. She's like, oh my God, you know what today is? And I'm like, I don't know, man, like the 18th. And she's like, it's the first day of pumpkin spice.
I got the same text and I was like, what are you talking about? Then we went and we got one. Dog, even if it's cold out, I'll still get a venti ice, bro. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm a big iced coffee guy.
That shit is delicious. That's what I'm gonna do after I leave here.
It's fucking really good.
It's so good, bro. It's so good. You know, man.
Dude, I gotta get one. I haven't had a pumpkin spice.
Go get one. Do yourself
I don't
a
think
favor.
ever, actually.
And this one hurts me to say, you know what I'm saying? But women, they know stuff. They write about
do.
stuff. They're smart.
They do.
Pumpkin spice, they're fucking on the nose, man. Yeah. Holy shit, what a fucking thing.
I know, and I want so bad to like every. You know when they call somebody like a basic bitch?
Yeah.
A lot of the shit that they're called that for is kind of good.
It's always good, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking pumpkin spice, Dua Lipa. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
Uggs.
Bro, comfortable.
Very comfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they can be worn by the greatest quarterback of all time,
Facts.
I could wear them in my apartment.
I'm saying, man. I people like, you know, growing up as a guy, the one thing you don't want to be called is a bitch. Like, oh, you're a bitch, you're a bitch. I was known I was a bitch. I didn't know I was a basic white bitch until I had a pumpkin spice latte and fucking put some Taylor Swift on when I went home. I'm like, God damn, I've been missing this whole time. Shit is good,
Dude,
man.
T-Swift, too. That's
She's
so
on
basic.
fire.
On fire. I mean, I just love that she's dating a celebrity to kind of raise her profile. I think.
Yeah, I know. Yo, my dad, his fiance recorded a video of her telling him that, like, oh, have you heard about this Travis Kelce guy? Like, Taylor Swift's making him famous. He wasn't anything before. Yeah. And my dad is like freaking out in the video. He's like, what are you talking about? He's the best tight end, and he gets so serious.
Oh, that's so funny.
And like, yo, it was the funniest shit.
I've seen a couple of those on TikTok. They're funny. They're so
funny. I love that. That's really funny.
They are so funny.
I do hate how he's vastly underperforming for my fantasy teams right now.
I know. You know what?
It is.
I had him this weekend. I knew the Jets were going to shut him down, probably. 6 catches, 60 yards, no touchdowns. I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah.
Even though I lost fantasy because of him, I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I like to do? If you find a girl who's a Taylor Swift fan, my favorite thing to do is when Taylor Swift gets brought up, you go, oh, yeah, she's good. She dates a lot of guys, right? She's dated a lot of celebrities, right?
Yo, that's funny.
And then they're like, yeah, you know, I've heard about it's a lot of people. You ever think maybe she's the problem in those relationships and then just let it sit?
Dog.
It's my favorite thing to do.
The best thing to do with somebody who's passionate about something is to oversimplify their passion. That is the funniest shit, and just watch them go. I love to. It's the most disrespectful thing you can do is oversimplify somebody's whole existence. And it's like Taylor's, she's the one that dates. She dates a lot a lot of guys.
She's the one she dates.
Too many, honestly, you know, for my day.
She's that musician. She's hooked up with a lot of other musicians. A lot.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of famous actors.
It's the funniest shit.
Dude, the craziest thing that I heard about Taylor Swift, I'm sure I've brought it up on the show before, but my girlfriend's sister couldn't go to the concert that she bought tickets for and sold the 2 tickets that she bought for $10,000.
Jesus Christ.
$5,000 a ticket?
She made $10,000 profit.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, there is fucking nothing I would spend that money on.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing I was I've been working on a joke about it where I said I wouldn't even pay $10,000 to see my dad again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's funny as shit. Funny. That's really funny.
Dude, your dad would be pissed.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But
if you spent it, he'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, why would you bring me back for this?
For 2 hours?
I'm not gonna,
we're at a fucking diner.
I'm not gonna sing fucking Blank Space to you if that's what you think. But they dude, I couldn't people I've never seen anybody like this.
Yeah.
Like
it's
Taylor
wild.
Swift.
It is wild.
The obsession with her.
It's hard to conceptualize the spending of money like that when we don't have it. Like True. I can't. I'm trying to think. What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought in your life?
Other than a car, probably like a pair of sneakers.
Yeah, same. You know what I'm saying?
But I technically haven't. Like when you buy a car, it's not like you pay it outright.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Oh man, dude, I don't know.
College, other than like college tuition, but sneakers probably.
Like, 100% sneakers, and like to me, that's the most expensive thing, and I would never do it. Like, I don't spend that that often.
Yeah.
But to those people that bought Taylor Swift tickets for $10,000, that's not even their most expensive purchase of the day.
That's crazy.
Like, they have it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to them.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
God, because just think about it. When I buy tickets for a concert, I love buying them like a year ahead.
Yeah.
Because then by the time it comes, it's like, oh, it's a free thing.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
free
yeah, yeah,
because
for
I've
sure.
already spent this.
100%.
But I can't imagine spending 10 grand because even when I buy tickets for like $300 for like 2 tickets, then I'm like, fuck, I'm going to spend another 150 merch and drinks and parking or the subway or
It's
an
a whole
Uber.
thing.
It's
The biggest recent purchase I made is I bought on a whim, like I had some extra money, I bought a PlayStation 5.
Ooh, nice though.
And I was so happy about it, but now all I'm doing, this is my fucking poor brain, where I'm like, when's the thing that's gonna hit me? When's my car gonna fucking
I know.
blow up?
Yeah. When's the shoe gonna drop?
Yeah. When am I gonna need that $500?
Yeah. Fuck, that
And that's how I
sucks.
fucking think.
dude. Well, if that happens, I'll buy it from you for $250.
Yeah, if I feel like the way that we look at people spending $10,000 on Taylor Swift tickets is the way the homeless person that I step over to get into Starbucks looks at me after I spent $7.88 on a venti iced pumpkin spice latte. He's like, "You needed all 5 of those pumps for $8? I could have lived for months with that money."
He's saying to his boy, he's like, "Can you believe I saw this dude spend $8 on a coffee?"
Yeah.
I'd never. Nothing. I would have spent $8 to get my dad back.
And if I for real, just like that. Straight like that. And the crazy thing is I would have paid 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is crazy how expensive everything is now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
When was the last time you gave a homeless person money?
I couldn't tell you.
Really?
No, I actually could. It was on the N train. There used to be this guy. He's probably fucking dead now. It was a guy. He had a cane. He was missing like 4 fingers. Only on the N train.
And he held the cane with one finger?
Literally like this. And he had a cane. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
He would be like, he would do his whole spiel. He said, "If you don't got money, I take smiles." Ugh. And I would give him mad smiles, and he would always say thank you. And then one day I had like change in my pocket. I was like, "Yo, do your thing, man." And like, but nobody else. Now that he's gone, I will not. There's not a pitch that gets me. I can't be bothered.
That's a good pitch.
I'll tell you what.
It makes me feel good.
I hate that way more.
Yeah?
I'd just be aggressive and go to the other train.
I respect
it. If you don't have cash, give me smiles. It's like, fuck off, dude.
I've seen him so often. And you know
Fuck
what?
off with your smiles.
I can tell you the next guy that I'm going to give money to. You guys have definitely seen him. He's the one that's between McDougal and Bleecker on
He
the
just
shop.
wants
He's
booze.
like, spare change. But he sits down right in front of the deli between the shop.
Yeah.
And he's super fucking nice. And he always makes a joke after you say something like, "I ain't got nothing, boss." He's like, "All right, but you still look good." And he says something funny.
Black dude?
Black dude.
I've seen that man's penis 70 times.
Dude, you owe him money.
Bro.
At this point.
He's pieced up.
Bro, I couldn't even tell you if he's pieced up,
Yeah.
but he pisses
Oh,
just
shit.
walking down that street, dick out. And
Hell yeah.
and here's the best part. When he sees you walk past, dick in his hand, pissing, slings his pitch.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Hey,
change?
you got spare change?"
Yeah.
I'm like, can you
Spare
take your hand off your
dude.
dick before
Fuck
you
yeah,
ask
man.
me?
He's like, "Yo, I'm not donating to nobody with a bigger dick than me. That's first and foremost." You know what I'm saying?
You've been given enough.
You're less fortunate, but you're way more fortunate. You know what I'm saying? You're squandering God's gifts. Nah, but that if I give money to anybody, it's gonna be that guy just because he makes me laugh when I pass him.
Oh, yeah. Ray's like, I don't have money, but I do have these extra Magnum condoms that I can't use.
You
Hell yeah, dude.
could use these. You might not even need to tie these off, my
Yeah,
friend.
that's funny as shit.
I thought you were talking. I saw a new guy that sits on McDougal, and he's a little bit down from like Greenwich, and he sits there. And I walked past him the other night, and he was like, "Can I get some money to get drunk?" I was like, "Oh, you almost got me." You almost had me.
Dude,
That's
yeah.
like paying it forward.
I'm
almost.
more willing to do that.
Yeah,
than-
like with the people with the weed signs and like,
Yeah.
"Yo, I just want to smoke" type shit.
Dude, I saw a crazy one like 2 weeks ago on the train. I haven't seen a weird train interaction in a while. And I saw one, this dude, huge dude in a wheelchair. And he's going between the cars in his wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he's using his feet to like push him, you know?
Hilarious.
So he comes through, which is also wild because
Yeah.
you're going between the cars as the
Yeah.
train's moving in a wheelchair. And he comes in so aggressive. And he was like, "I just got robbed and I was trying to go to the bank to deposit money for my kids' school supplies. And if you don't have money, just no one fucking looks at me." And
That's so
dude,
funny.
and he's getting aggressive.
Yeah.
And then he's just like slowly moving down the train. It took him like 10 minutes. And then he finally, there was this older like Spanish dude
Yeah.
sitting there and he like hit the guy's leg and the guy goes, "Oh, you fucking hit me. And I go, whoa. I go, no.
Yeah,
and the guy turns around and he was like already fired up. He's right at the end of the train, about to go through the doors. And he turns around and he's like, what the fuck did you say? He goes, I'm disabled, motherfucker. And the guy goes, I'm blind. he goes, you couldn't even move your fucking legs. He goes, I'm blind.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you.
He's like, motherfucker, I know you heard me coming. I've been screaming for fucking 4 train cars.
Dude, it was scary as hell because then the dude, he goes, say something else. And the guy goes, you just hit me.
Yeah.
I'll say it. And the guy pulls his backpack off and like is reaching in his backpack. And I'm like, the chances that he has a gun.
The guy
low.
on the wheelchair was pulling his backpack out?
The guy in the back with the wheelchair.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, yo, aim high, pussy. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, fuck, man, this is... And the guy sitting down, this older dude, like, could not care. He was, like, ready to die.
Yeah.
I was impressed, actually.
Bro, I almost had a gun pulled on me at a park, and there was a guy around there just like that. I don't think the dude had a gun in retrospect, but like
Scary,
we were playing basketball. I'm like, if you're gonna fake like you have it, you won already. I'm not gonna fucking test your gangster to find out over a fucking basketball game.
What does this guy have to lose?
And,
Wheeling around?
That's what I'm saying. So he started threatening us with what he said was a gun, and we were immediately like, yo, you got it. Somebody who was not playing in the game, not involved in the argument, not even on the same court, comes over, he's like, you have a gun? And kid was like, yeah, I got it. He's like, take it out and shoot me right now. Take it out. And then they started screaming at each other. I'm like, let's leave the park, guys. But it was so funny because like a real New York person even hears it, they're like, take that gun out and murder me right now.
Oh,
and it's like immediate. I'm like, why are you calling his bluff? Why does it matter?
Holy
so
shit,
funny.
dude! That's so good.
I feel like I see so much of that, like the altercation of like the physical shit about to happen, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
like I see a lot of like not necessarily cooler heads prevail, but I've stood there and watched like 2 people screaming at the top of their lungs at each other for 10 minutes. I was like, oh, nobody's getting punched.
Nobody wants to fight for real. There's stakes. Then somebody can get hurt, you get arrested. Like you can yell. I can yell at somebody the whole way home from the F in Queens to the F downtown Manhattan and get off my train stop and be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once it becomes physical and like now, like my day can actually be delayed.
Yeah.
It can fuck things up.
And also, even if you fight someone, I would be thinking, even if you win, I'd just be thinking the whole time, like, they're going to find me. I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to get
There's
jumped.
like long term, but you can scream at whoever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And I think that's a nice agreement that New Yorkers have. Like, we'll fucking have an attitude for real. But if we don't punch each other, then it's like the day is fine.
Well, that's what I always said. The homeless people in New York have a very haunted house policy.
Yeah.
Where they'll scream, they'll scare the shit out of you, but they won't touch you.
Yeah, they don't want to smoke either.
That's so funny. I forgot you used to say,
Bro, it's true. That is
screaming, no touching.
Wow.
The craziest shit one of the most scared I ever was I don't even know if it was a homeless person. I'm just making assumptions, but it was
You lived at the Ritz.
We were down by Ben's. I was doing a spot at the Pear, and I was talking to TJ Francis.
Yeah.
And we see this dude in the middle of that intersection with a like piece of a bed frame, like a metal piece of a bed frame, swinging it at cars and people and like being loud. And me and TJ see this and we're like, you just want to walk to the Pear and not hang here and get a slice? And he's like, yeah. So we start like swiftly walking and we could hear behind us like the...
Like dragging it behind him.
Dragging it like a fucking sickle, dude,
Yeah.
behind us. And he's like yelling shit, talking shit to people. And then every once in a while, like we'd like peek back and he'd be like still there. He'd bang it off of something. And then we fucking go right into the Pear. We don't stand it. People were like trying to like bullshit. We're like, yeah, that's because And we get in there. And we're like, what the fuck? And he was standing out there doing something. We leave. We go out. He fucking walked all the way up there with that and carved a swastika into the sidewalk, like not carved it, but
Yeah,
you
but
know
like-
how,
like, yeah,
scratched
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You could see
scratched
like
it.
the white, like on the pavement.
Holy
and he
shit.
carved a swastika there and then left.
Oh shit.
God damn, dude.
Damn.
And I wish I remember who the Jewish comedian came out and was like, well, if you're gonna do that, at least make sure it's not all lopsided.
Yeah, I think it might have been Eitan. It might have been Eitan Levine, I think. Or him and Matthew Broussard had a sketch like that where like the worst people that make swastikas can never figure out how to get it right.
So funny.
So it's just like 5 poorly done swastikas before they get to the regular one.
So funny.
No practice. They're just going right into the field.
But
that's
dude,
funny.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. New York, man.
Have you ever seen a real good fight in New York?
Have I ever seen one?
Or have you ever gotten into a fight in New
Yeah,
York?
of course. I mean, not a physical fight. I almost got into a fight 2 months ago because I was riding my city bike down and somebody was like crossing the intersection and I was ringing a bell for them to move and they didn't. And then I went past him and he like nudged me on my way. And then I got off my bike. I was like, are you fucking crazy? And we never ended up fighting because
Yeah.
it's New York. I was just yelling, and then I went home. But I'm trying to think of, have I seen anybody get their shit rocked? I don't think so. Oh no, my favorite thing. My favorite thing that I've ever seen. This was my favorite New York thing I've ever seen. I was working at Nike Town on Fifth Avenue. I was going to lunch. I was crossing Fifth Avenue, and there was a bike coming down, and me and a guy were walking. Right, I see the bike coming. He's ringing his bell. I speed up so I don't get in his way. The other guy is being a dick, and he's like, I'm not speeding up or slowing down. This bike is gonna have to adjust to me.
Yeah.
So the bike is like, yo, get the fuck out the way, get out the way. The guy doesn't move. And then as the guy swerves past him, he reaches out and he smacks the dog shit out of this guy in the middle of Fifth Avenue, and then just keeps going on his way. And then like I turned around, I was like, oh, and he's just sitting there holding his face because there's nothing he can do. The guy's gone. He's gone down Fifth Ave.
So he was able to do it from the bike.
From the bike, smacked the shit out of him, kept moving. I was like, that guy's my fucking hero.
Holy shit.
That's the energy I ride bikes with in New York. I'm like, yo, I'm just waiting for somebody.
Dude, that's a good one. Do you remember? Was I with you I think we were sitting outside the Pear when that white dude, older white dude, and he was wearing like a skull mask on his head. No, it wasn't an older. He was like a white dude, but like in his like probably 20s or 30s, all drugged out.
Yeah.
And he had a skull mask, and it was not Halloween time.
Yeah.
You know? And I remember sitting outside the Pear, and he's like walking with a bike. And I immediately saw him. Were you with me when this happened?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I leaned over to whoever I was with, and I was like, all right, that's a problem.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
weird.
Dude, a Halloween mask in July
Out of context
is a problem.
Yeah.
That's also how I know I've been living in New York long enough is when he says there was like this crazy dude all drugged out with a skull mask on the top of his head. I was like, I may have been there. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that doesn't even
Anywhere else, that's like, oh yeah, of course.
Oh, you mean my core memory? Yeah, of course I remember that. Yeah,
Well, dude, so the guy literally, I see him, and a second later, we're sitting out like outside the Pear, right? A second later, he's walking with a bike. All those dudes who hang out on McDougal and sell drugs, and they run up from behind and in front. This guy stole one of their bikes.
Oh, shit.
That was the bike. And dude, they ripped him away from the bike, threw him into the
street,
like into that wood, like the wooden structure, and just stomped the shit out of him, like 4 dudes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
That's a loyal crew down there.
God.
Yeah, that's a dumb place to steal a bike and then parade it around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He couldn't have
And he was
known
like,
what
I
doing.
found it. And they were like, you did not.
That's really funny.
And they beat the shit
That's
out of him.
That's a crazy block. Last thing that I do remember, actually. One time, a couple common friends of mine, I'm going to say their names because I've told this story in their podcast before. Derek and Gio were barking for their show at the shop.
Both past guests.
Yeah, right? So they're barking for their show at the shop.
Wait, I think
You
Derek
probably
might have told
the
this story.
A guy was
That's
calling,
so funny.
A guy was
tell
calling
me.
him a pussy, and Derek's like, I'm gonna go kill him. And then like Derek, like he's like, you in the yellow jacket. Derek's like, I'm gonna go hit him. So Derek runs up on this dude, gives him fucking Jorge Masvidal knee to the chest. They start fighting in the middle of the street. And like before Derek ran up on him, I was trying to stop him. Derek's been to jail before. I'm like, Derek, if you get into a fight on the street, you get arrested, you're going back to prison. Right? So I'm trying to block him, and he gets around me and he's fucking this guy up. And then I see Gio and Derek Gonzalez, they go to run, and I'm like, oh good, somebody's gonna go pull Derek out of there. But they just go stomp this fucking guy. And that was like that was probably the last like real violent thing that I saw.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair, that guy was literally begging for it.
Yeah.
And then like he got up, he ran away, he dropped his phone, we took his phone. Then he came back, he's like, yo, my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect y'all. Y'all got my phone. I need my phone. Like I got to do work and shit. And then Derek threw his phone on the floor, kicked it over to him. He picked the phone up. He was like, thank you guys so much, but I just want to say, I want to fuck all of y'all up. Y'all can't fucking touch me. And it was so funny. They fucked him up again.
Oh, it's really?
So,
That's
the guy was
funny,
insane.
man.
It was really
Derek
funny,
told
though.
that story
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
pod. Oh, that's and he the way he told it, he was like, you know, I try to be a real peaceful guy.
He
now.
really did. He really did.
And he was like, I just snapped.
He was like, I'm going to kill him. And it was just straight like that. But the guy was literally begging for it.
Well, that's what I told Derek because he used to do a joke on stage that when he said, you know, you see those crazy people around town and they're like, you know, talking shit and they're like wild. Yeah, I beat those people up. and I said, dude, I hope some of that is true. He's like, oh, it's true. He's like, I haven't done it in a while. And then he was like, last time I did it. And he was talking about that.
Yeah, because Derek, what about that? Derek was that guy at one point in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the guy that was roaming around fucking doing wild shit. like ruining people's days and stuff like that.
ruining days.
Full circle moment, man. Now
That's
he fucking fucks him up.
hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's so funny, man. We are about to hit an hour. We usually only do an hour here. Dude, this was great, man.
Appreciate you guys.
This was
Thank you guys
really
for having
good.
me. It's mad fun,
Yeah,
man.
give them any plugs. I think this will be out either tomorrow or next week.
Oh yeah, perfect, man. Y'all can just follow me on Instagram at peachfuzzpapi. I have a podcast called Soft Launch that I do with fellow comedian Samantha Santos that comes out every Wednesday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. And we have our show that will be featured in the New York Comedy Festival, the Soft Launch Comedy Show, which will be 5 p.m. November 4th at the Stand. Come through and come catch us there.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah. Check out JC, man. Hilarious dude. Fucking check out his podcast, subscribe, and leave him 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
If I find out that he got anything less than a fucking 5-star from one of our listeners, I swear to God. And you can follow me. I'm at Ray Zawadny on all social media. I'm there and posting dates, fucking reels, all that bullshit that we have to do in this day and age. And every Wednesday, if you want to see me, I'm right here on the Troublemakers podcast with my good pal, Dylan. Dylan, where can they find you?
You can follow me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and then at Troublemakers on all of those sites. We post clips 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 times a week. Go follow JC. We'll see you next Wednesday, baby. Good night.
Bye.
Peace.